Hi guys, and I'm back with this review. This may be a last one for a couple of weeks, as my laptop's got to be sent off again. As some people speak to, like fellow YouTubers, will know that. So this will be my last review for a few weeks. I do apologise about that. I have two mentions to start with. I watched their review of it and it made me get one. So you got SDJR7F88 and Teach Tiger. I've got to say the best one out there was Teach Tigers. He's got this like, I don't know if any of you have listened to an audio book. He's got like an audio voice. It's a little bit soothing, really. That sounds a bit weird. It's yeah. He did the history and all the rest, like I would, which aren't on it really. Someone obviously likes what I do, so yeah. So I saw theirs, and I sold a few locos to buy the one I'd like. So here we go. I will be doing history. I wasn't going to do history. I was going to just do his, but I have going to do history because the loco is interesting. So yeah, we will get on with it. As you can see, it's the USA Tank, the Southern Railway USA Tank, 060 tank, and it was produced exclusively for Modern Railway Mag. So I said that wrong, and that's what mine is. Mine is MR-108, and it is a USA class 060 tank, number 72, in the Worth Valley black and silver livery, and it's a 6-pin DCC socket thing. I don't know what that one of them is. I really don't understand DCC, how it works, but I think that's what you need for it to make it DC, I think. A little bit of history there if you want to stop it. Feel free. I will, obviously I'm going to put the other two in the description. Both got great history. So yeah, it comes in the usual sleeve, the block of ice or frozen time lock. Well, there's a few issues that I don't understand with the loco, which we'll get through. Also, when you order it, you get there they are. There's just the names, just to remember who to thingy. Yeah, this booklet, leaflet, tells you what their sales are. What they've got in for sale, stuff like currently in A4. They've got a hall. They've got a king, and then they've got some more on the other side. Got a load there, and then. Got quite a lot there. So you get that. But I believe these are the not manufacturers. This is the place you can get it from. Well, it must be because that's what it come with. That's their Twitter. If you want to follow my Twitter, that's their Facebook. You just, is it Kernel Model Rail Centre? This is my first off them. Yeah, you just got the usual stuff. It's a booklet of their stuff, really. A bullet diesel. Some coaches. A different Great Western loco there. A police class 47 there, which looks interesting, but still a shed on wheels, whatever way you look at it. So yeah, you get all that. Obviously you get the block of ice. This is what you get in it. I have a few issues that I'll point out. To a fellow YouTuber. So yeah, you get your usual running in period. Yeah, the running in period is different to. It says best running for an hour and a half at moderate speed. It tells you about cleaning and stuff and all the rest. Lubrication, DCC, curves, storage, the usual jazz. You get your warranty, you get Collector's Club, which I haven't bothered with. Collector's Club after Hornby, a little bit disappointed with Hornby's. And then you get this. Well, anyway to describe it is USA Tank there. Usual stuff. If you get your accessories, I'm just going to zoom in on that. If you add certain things, it can do certain radius. Normally I'd add these, but I want mine to be second radius. So yeah, and running in down here, it says just running 30 minutes each way. That's all it requires. And then there's this bit here, which I had a word with a few people, and it's the first time I've come across it, and they've come across it with a 00 loco. It says all Bachmann branch line locomotives are supplied ready lubed and can be used straight away from the box. Over time, your loco will require additional lubrication when it depends on the frequency of use and storage. Basically, somewhere it said to tell me to lube it up before you use it, which I find a little bit odd. But the YouTubers that I spoke to and the people in groups, they said don't just do what you normally do, like every 6 months or 3 months or whatever. Because if you ever lube it, it can damage the loco. But I also know Engage, you can lube it every time you use it. And then you get a detail pack. You get a brake rig and you get some things that go on the boiler, I think. I'm not too sure. When it comes to US stuff, it's not my cup of tea, but I just wanted one of these. The two YouTubers I watched who did it did a really, really wonderful job, and I believe there's 500 of each livery, and there's 12 liveries. So yeah, that's my understanding. I could be wrong. So yeah, you get like all this stuff. You get quite a lot of detail there, and the more you add, the less curves it can go around by the sound of things. So yeah, and there's the loco. I'm going to put it on the floor on the table because it's got that many parts. I don't want to stuff any off. But before I do, I'll just show you inside the cab. Let's see if we can get inside there. And you can just see that there's a wood flooring. Yeah, there's a wood flooring. It didn't come up very well. So yeah, I think that's all a little bit painted in there. And it's got wood flooring and all the rest. They didn't have to do that, but they have. So anyway, I'll get the camera down and we'll have a better look in more detail. You don't get sprung buffers, you get NEM pockets. You got all this finely applied detail on the front, like so. The 72 and all the rest. Once it focuses. Got all the detail down here. You got some holes there for the detail. You got steps either side of the buffer beam. You got lovely linkage all the way down. A warning here. is be careful because it's easily jams up if you're very rough with it. You get a handle here for to help you up with the steps. Glazing the cabs, lovely livery, got to say, it's very nice. Safety valves and whistles are there, and there. It is just a stunning loco. I'll show you the underside. Yeah, so that's the underside. It is nice. The reason I got this is simply because of that. I think they go well together. As you've learned in history, number 72 is not at Worth Valley no more. SR USA class. The SR USA class were ex-United States Army Transportation Corps S100 class of steam locomotive. They were purchased and adapted by the Southern Railway (SR) after the end of the Second World War to replace the LSWR B4s class, then working in Southampton docks. The United States Army Transport Corps built 382 S100 classes 060 for the use in the Second World War. They were shipped to Great Britain in 1943 and were stored waiting the invasion of mainland Europe. Most went overseas, but some had hardly been used and remained stored at Newbury Racecourse after the war. The SR needed to replace their aging B4s, D1s and E1s class tanks used in Southampton docks. The locomotives needed to have a short wheelbase to navigate the tight curves found in the dockyards, but be able to haul heavy freight trains as well as full-length passenger trains in the harbour area. 15 locomotives were purchased on the recommendation of Olid Bullard, 14 for traffic and 1 spare, and adapted to use in Britain. Another surviving member of the S100 class can be found using the Great Britain, with the National Coal Board, Longmoor Military Railway, and Austin Motors. In fiction, there is a prototype appears in Thomas and Friends TV series as Rosie, and she was introduced in Series 10. Some information on the class of loco that I just looked at. Power is steam. Builders is Vulcan Iron Works USA 13. HK Porter Inc. USA again 2. The model or class is a S100 100 and they were built between 1942 and 43. The wheel configuration is a 060 tank and they of standard gauge. The fuel is coal. Cylinders is 2 outside. The valve gear is Wiltshire valve gear. They operated under the Southern Railway, the British Railway in the Southern region. The classification is SR USA. Power classification is BR3F. Numbering class is 14 and 1 was brought for spare. They were withdrawn between 1962 and 67. 4 were preserved and remain, the rest were scrapped. Here is some information on the locomotive I've just looked at. The BR number is 30072. Second grouping number is S. Class code is USA. Designer Vulcan's Ironworks. wheel configuration or designation, 060 tank. Builders is unknown. 1948 shed code. 71 Southampton docks. I think that's 71I, sorry. Last shed code is 70C error. It was drawn on the 31st of the 7th, 1967, and it is preserved. I have managed to locate some more information on the 72 dock shunter. Formerly a Were Valley residence, and its number is 30072, as we've just discussed, and the wheel configuration is a 060 tank. Livery is KWVR Brown. History and current status. After World War II, the engines, the aging engine will need to be replaced at Southampton docks. It was decided to use the USA tanks. After 4 years, the Southern Railway bought 14 locomotives and renumbered the class in number 72. After nationalisation, 30,000 was added to the number, as it was customary for the southern region, and it stayed at Southampton until 1962, and its duties were taken over by a diesel shunter. No great surprise there. And number 30072 was moved to Guildford 70C shed on July 9th, 1967. It moved to Selfridge for storage, from where it was brought. When at the Cayley and Worth Valley Railway, it heard the reopened special with 41241, and it operated as an oil burning locomotive from 1976 to 87. 30072 was purchased by Andy Booth, the current owner of the L and YR class 27, number 1300, in August 2015, and was undergone an overhaul, which hopes to be ready in time for the 5th anniversary of the opening of the KWVR in 2018. The engine is overhaul being taken at Ribley Steam Railway, and on completion will return on loan to the railway. So yeah, I hope I've done it justice. Obviously, there is another person than the other two. Like, if you want to know more details about it, that's Matt works at the Blue Bar Railway model. I think I'll put his channel down below. But yeah, it obviously can pull more than what I put on it, but mine's just a basic hornbeam track mat. So yeah, it is a lovely, stunning model. So I hope you all enjoy this video. Hopefully it won't be too long without a laptop. Who knows? But anyway, hope you all have a good week. God bless and take care. Bye.